Well, good afternoon. Thank you for tuning in. Before we talk about what's going to be going on this Sunday and moving forward with in person services, I thought I'd wait just a minute, give some others a chance to log on. When you do log on, if you're watching, just uh, like this, share this, comment, let me know that uh, you're here. We're just going to wait a couple of minutes and let some others join us. While we wait, let me just mention that the TC focus for August is moving mountains, the power of prayer. And if we ever needed to be focused on prayer, it's right now. And I just want to make sure that you know about our prayer wall at pray.today.church. Let me get that link up here for you. You can check out the prayer wall. Rita, good to see you and Armelda here. You can go to pray.today.church, some resources there for you. And we are, in this month of August, going to be focusing on prayer. And there's some things that I'd just like to make you aware of, some resources there. We're going to be asking people to sign up for at least an hour of prayer, one day or more a week, and then committing to some type of fast at least once a week. We're not going to define for you what that fast is, but we would like for you to sign up for a prayer time. And you can go to pray.today.church, click the button there that says 24-hour prayer focus, and you'll find a place where you can sign up for an hour, multiple hours, sign up as much as you want. We want as many people praying as often as we can. And here's what we want to be praying about. 2 Chronicles 7:14, very familiar passage. We talk about it a lot, but I believe it's really important for this time. If my people who are called by my name will humble themselves and pray and seek my face and turn from their wicked ways, then I will hear from heaven and will forgive their sin and heal their land. We're going to be praying for God to heal our land, to heal our families, to heal our country, our neighborhoods, our world. Luke 10:2-3, Jesus told his disciples as he sent them out, he said to them, "The harvest is plentiful, but the workers are few. Therefore ask the Lord of the harvest to send out workers into his harvest. Go, I am sending you out like lambs surrounded by wolves." These two passages aren't just calls to prayer, they are calls to action. Will you fast and pray with us? There's a sign up page at pray.today.church. Sign up for as many hours as you can set aside to pray. The goal is for this month of August to have someone praying every hour of every day. This is a 24-hour Heal Our Land prayer focus, a time of fasting and prayer where we each can set aside a specific time to fast and pray for our city, our county, our state, our country, and our world. So it's pray.today.church. Please check that out. Sign up for the prayer team if you haven't already. There's also a prayer wall there. It's really exciting to see people praying for the requests. And I know we've had some feedback from those who've selected to be notified when someone prays. And it's just really cool. So pray.today.church, prayer wall there, 24-hour prayer focus for you to sign up for an hour. So thank you guys for joining in. John, it's great to see you. Sherry, thank you for tuning in all the way from Uganda. And if you're here today, let us know. If you have any questions, let us know. And before we get started, let's just have a word of prayer. Father, thank you so much for what you're doing among us. I pray, God, that you will give me wisdom today to communicate what needs to be communicated. Help us to love one another, Father. Help us to keep our eyes on the vision that Jesus gave us, which is to love you with everything, to love our neighbor as ourselves, and to go and make disciples. Father, I pray that you will help us, even in this time, to focus clearly on that. And I thank you once again for your peace, your comfort, your healing. We pray for those who are sick. We pray, God, for your healing touch. And we just pray, God, that you will give us wisdom, courage, and insight as we move forward following Jesus. And it's in his name we pray. Amen. Hi, Cheryl. Glad to see you. So I'll do my best to keep up with the chat here. If you have some questions, I will also do my best to answer them. So to catch you up, in case you've missed the communication, this week we will once again be online only for our Sunday all together time. Wednesday, July 21st, we had our first report of a positive COVID-19 case among our church family. Since then, we've had about 8 total, I think, with positive tests, several others with symptoms and illness, even including the flu. And so we've had quite a number of people that have been sick and impacted over the past couple of weeks. But here's the good news. No one so far has required hospitalization. We do have several that are still sick, so your prayers are appreciated. Several have asked how I'm feeling. Tangi and I are doing well. I actually tested negative last week or early this week, but have had some symptoms and so have treated that accordingly. But I'm feeling okay, really tired. That's what a lot of people are saying, just a lot of tiredness. Many of those who have been impacted, who are either recovering, already recovered, or still sick, are on the Today.Church serve team. And so we have been somewhat shorthanded anyway, and it seemed wise to just go ahead and live stream only this week for safety, for protection for the least of these among us, and also just to give us time to plan and prepare to move forward. So what does that look like? Well, we're not going to go crazy and all paranoid, but wisdom isn't fear, and fear isn't wisdom. Honestly, as things began to open up and restrictions dropped over the summer, I think we all just kind of breathed a sigh of relief that maybe this pandemic was actually over. Well, it's pretty clear that it's not, and I know there are many passionate opinions out there on all sides of this issue, and I'm not here today to prove a point or to say that we have all the answers. And what I'm about to say won't please everyone. Some will say we're being too cautious. Some will say that we're not taking this seriously enough. And while I'm getting advice and input from those that I trust, those that are over me, at the end of the day, I am the pastor, and the buck stops here. The decision is mine. So I will ask you this. If you have criticism or critique of how this is being handled, of decisions that are made, please contact me directly. Let's talk about it. We don't have to agree to be agreeable. There's a verse that I've referred back to time and time again since March of 2020. Philippians 2:3 says, instead of being motivated by selfish ambition or vanity, each of you should, in humility, be moved to treat one another as more important than yourself. So how can we treat one another as more important than ourselves? That's the entire goal moving forward. We love you. We appreciate you guys. And thank you for your understanding as we navigate this brand new uncharted territory. Hi, Malcolm and Cheryl. Glad to see you guys checking in. We have many different people with differing opinions and needs. So the question that we've been prayerfully asking is, how can we treat each other with respect and also just be wise? As we plan together back in person next Sunday, August 8th, we're going to reinstate some things that we had dropped as cases in our county declined. First of all, we will again have masks available. Some of you are cheering, some are jeering, and that's okay. We're just doing the best that we can with the information that we have. And honestly, I'm more concerned about honoring and thinking about the least of these than arguing with one another about a piece of fabric. So with the goal of making everyone as comfortable as possible, we will be offering masks and the hand sanitizer as you enter as options. Another thing that we'll be doing, we will also be offering dots again. If you don't know what that is, we have these dots that help us to understand where someone is. If you're at high risk or simply want to maintain strict social distancing, we want to welcome you and want you to feel welcome. If you're comfortable not wearing a mask and not distancing, we want to welcome you and make you feel welcome and comfortable. So as you enter the theater next Sunday, if plans go as we hope, you'll have some choices: wear a mask or not, sit in the VIP balcony and handicapped row or not. The choice is going to be yours. However, we also want to respect the choice of others, and that's where these dots come in. If someone chooses one of these yellow dots, then that says, I'm okay with talking, not touching. I'm just kind of sort of keeping my distance. If someone is wearing one of the red dots, that means, hey, I am keeping my distance. Please respect my space. I'm keeping my distance. No dot, well, that means that you're okay with closer interaction. If you're wearing a tie-dye shirt that seems to have all the colors on it, that just means you're confused and don't know what to do. But we're going to have these options available for you. The balcony and the handicapped seating area will be sectioned off and will be marked as a VIP only section. That will be only for those wearing a red or a yellow dot that are still keeping distance, and masks will be required in those two areas. No dot, that means that you're okay. And so there'll be seating, plenty of seating for you as well. We're going to use this same principle for other in-person gatherings, and we'll do our best to communicate all that soon. We want everyone to feel welcome. We want everyone to feel comfortable, and we want to do everything that we can to just make sure that we're using wisdom. Now, this is a moving target. We don't have all of the answers. We don't know everything that's going on. And so that's going to be our plan moving forward for next week. But some things may change. We may have to adapt. And we're prayerfully considering how to do that. There's a couple of things that we're working toward. We want to get the right equipment and set up in place so that we can very easily do an outside service if we need to. We also are looking at some sort of solution for those who are older or have health issues, because it's a long walk from the parking lot to the theater. So we're looking at leasing, renting, or possibly buying a golf cart to make that happen. So pray with us about that. And we're just believing that God is going to help us through all of this. And like I said, we aren't all going to agree on everything, but we can be agreeable and be in unity. And please, if you have any questions, if you have any comments, if there's something that you feel like I didn't cover, please let me know in chat or send me a direct message. You can send a message on our website. There's a phone number there that you can call as well. We want to communicate. We want to stay in touch. So that's our plan for next week. What about this Sunday? Well, this Sunday, we're going to be online only, and we're going to kind of treat this like a living room church situation. We're going to have other people streaming in. It won't be just me on the screen from their living room, and we want you to participate as well. So take a selfie of where you're going to be watching. Now, if you're going to be watching in your pajamas, be careful, okay? but let's just have a great time together tomorrow, wherever you can worship. Let's worship together, and let's be together online. And we are going to get through this. I want to encourage you to make your requests known on the prayer wall. Sign up for an hour of prayer, and let's just ask God to protect us, heal our land, heal our world. Yeah, there's a lot of physical things that we're fighting, logistics, but we're told that we're not wrestling against flesh and blood. We're not really fighting just against a virus or politics or the things that are dividing our country. This is spiritual warfare, and we're going to be as wise as we can in the small, simple things. But the important thing is that we fight the battle of prayer. We're going to be talking tomorrow about winning the mind game. How do we, by prayer, actually improve our minds, improve our thoughts. There is so much confusion out there today, so much anxiety and anger, and prayer is the most effective way for us to be transformed. So we're going to be talking about that tomorrow. Thank you guys for joining in. And please let us know if you have any questions, if there's anything that we can help with. If you're not feeling well, please let us know so we can pray for you. If we can help in any way, deliver groceries, do anything, please let us know. You are not alone. We are in this together. God bless you. Thank you so much for joining us, and just let us know how we can help.